Hi, Debbie. I wanted to start this from scratch. And up here in the address bar, or you can put it anywhere you want to put it. You can put it down here and just Google, look for Zoom. Zoom comes up here. Zoom conferencing. Here's the main Zoom app. Over here it says sign up. It's free. We're going to sign up. It's free, and it's going to yes. Date of birth, none of your business. I never put my real date of birth just out of paranoia, but you can do what you want to do. Maybe just make sure that you're 13 or older or something. So, anyway, so here we go. So I'm going to put my email address. Good. Sign up. We send an email to here. So I need to go in here and check my email to see if I got the email. Come on, buddy. Okay, so I went to my email address, which default goes to my school email, of course. Comes here and says, please activate my account. Click here and it says activate my account. Great. All right, sign up on behalf of the school. I am not. Continue. So it says welcome to Zoom. Now it wants me to put in information. Let me just put in my name, Ray, last name, capitalization's optional, something you can remember for a password. Put FBC 1854 if it makes you happy. Whatever you use is good. You have to have an uppercase letter and a lowercase letter. Okay, and then to confirm it down here, just test to see if you know what you're doing. Okay, and if they match up, and I click here to continue, so it has to have 8 characters, has to have 1 letter, 1 number, and has to have an uppercase and a lowercase. Okay, continue. I did it. Hooray. You can do this. If you click this will, every time you click Zoom, it'll remember it. I typically don't do that, but you can if you want to. Invite your colleagues, no. Skip this step. Great. Okay. Now, it says you can start a test meeting. Okay. So let's try that now for fun. Start meeting now. You click it on like that, then it's going to ask you to open Zoom meetings like this. If you haven't downloaded this to your computer, it's going to have you download it and run it. But you click here, and if you already have it downloaded, it'll come up like this. Start doing a little spinny, spinny, spinny. And then it says join with computer audio. That's usually what most people do. Okay? It says you're using computer audio. All right. And it says I'm talking over here. Great. All right. So now it's giving me this tiny little window over here. Tiny little window over here, and I'm going to click this. This is a minimize button. This is a maximize button on mine. So if you click this maximize button, it opens just like that. So it says this is David Hall's personal meeting room. I'm the host. Here's a password. Here's a numeric password if somebody's joining by phone. This is a good place where you can invite. If you want to invite somebody to join it, this is if you're doing something right now. You can copy this URL like this and email it to them. If you know their information, you can click this to send an email. If you do like that, it'll send you over to your email, and you can email it like that. But that's specifically for Gmail, so we won't do it right now. Okay, go back. So we're back in here now. Hold on. And if you ever get off the screen just like I did, this little button at the bottom that looks like just a zoom, you click that up, it'll take us back to where we were. So one way to invite others might be best to just copy this. If you click copy right there, it goes to your clipboard. That means that there's a virtual, some wonderful secretary that just took that note down for you. That means if you click escape now, or you can double click, if you click back here on this button, it'll minimize it. Or you can click this minimize button. Then I can go to my email like this, click compose on mine, put in my beautiful wife's information, put join me on Zoom, and you already copied it. So if you right click over here, it'll give you the option to paste. And if you paste it, that thing that you copied is right there. And that's the link that will allow anybody who has that to join in on your call. If they copy and paste it into there, or actually just click on that way. So let's see. All right, that's sending. Shannon, if you'll check your email and see if you got an invite. And again, we're back on this screen. Back on this screen. That's not what I wanted. This is what I want. Stop. Cancel. So here we go. This exit minimize video. If I click this, it makes it big screen again. There we go. Another thing to know, cancel that. Yeah. Next thing to know down here at the bottom, and it says participants, and it says here that you can mute all the participants like that, just to hush them up. If your noise is getting too loud, you can mute them all, and you allow them to unmute themselves. That's okay too. That's an option. Or if you want to unmute all and everybody to say hello, then you can do it that way. Okay? If you click on participants like this, tells me that no one's in here. Okay? The options over here are to enable waiting room. That means that you are the one that lets somebody come in. There is some risk of people hacking people and all that kind of stuff. You can mute participants as they come in. That's a good idea. And anyway, so Shannon, if you'll click on that link,
about anybody hacking.
Click on that link. No, because there's a waiting room. You don't have any hacking.
Okay. Do you want me to?
Now there's a waiting room. I want you to join. Shannon's going to join. And it should make a sound. See there, you hear that little ding dong? That means someone's at the door, and it's not Avon, because that's not a new thing. It's old. It says this person right here is waiting. So if this says Shannon Hall and you know who this person is, this Jerome, Melinda, Judy, Gail, whoever else it is, you can choose to remove them if you don't want them in your class, or you can choose to admit them like this. And if you admit them, then it says they're joining. Okay? There you go. So Shannon just joined because I allowed her to join. So there she is. Okay. You might hear an echo. Terrible. Yes. Sorry. Echo effect was fun. See, and it says right here that she is muted and she's not using her camera. So you can unmute. Yes, like this. So now I've given her the power to speak.
Hi.
There she is. Look how beautiful she is. Hello.
I'm so glad to be a part of your Sunday school class. What are you going to teach me about the Bible today?
See, and our computers are very close to each other, so you have that feedback issue. So this is why you don't gather around a table and do Zoom, because it won't work. And if anybody has a feedback like that, and you can distinguish who it is, you can see by the way the mic works, and come up here and just mute that person, and then the feedback stops. Magically. Great.
Put yours on speaker. I mean video.
Put mine on video? I don't know if it even works or not.
How's it
I think I
all?
did. Where did I put it? More. I don't want to rename myself. That's weird. So here I am. So if you're the person directing this, you can do start video over here. Okay, so there's my little tiny head up there at the top. And if I need to mute myself, just let other people talk, or if there's noise going on, or if you don't want to, because every time somebody talks, their face takes the place on the screen. And that's okay. That means you know who's speaking. Okay? Tells me that I'm muted, in case you didn't know. Anyway, so there you go. All right. What's the other things we need to know on here? So that's the basic way to lead this meeting. There is a way, as Shannon, is there a place up there you can show it or raise your hand? You just scroll over your name. Doesn't it give you an option to do something?
Usually it's at the bottom. Let me see.
Yeah, see?
No, that was just a thumbs up.
Shannon just gave a thumbs up as a response to this.
And I can also chat.
I don't care about the chat. I wonder if is there a way to raise your hand?
Yeah,
That's what I'd like to see.
raise my hand.
I thought there was one.
I've seen it before, but
anyway, so there's ways, and just for basic folks, no offense, they can just start talking. And again, if they're talking out of turn, you can mute them, or if you ask them a question, you can remind them they're unmute. Is your unmute on the bottom left, Shannon?
And the video thing.
The unmute and the video for everybody is on this bottom left, whatever else.
And I can also click.
I don't know what it looks like on the phone. I know Mike Harden joined us on the phone, and I think it has similar, touch screen options for most phones.
I figured out how to raise my hand.
Okay, so how do you do it?
On the bottom of the guest's view, there's a mute, unmute. Well, you can't hear what I'm saying. So,
turn it on.
But I'm trying to talk.
It's going to have feedback. You have to talk really loud and go through mine.
I see. Okay, so on the bottom.
Hold on. Now, okay.
On the bottom of the guest screen, there's a mute, unmute, which wouldn't be a problem if David and I weren't in the close proximity. And then there's a video, so I could click that and go to just my name. So if I didn't fix my hair, which I didn't, but if that matters, then I click that. I don't have to have the video up, even if I'm on my computer.
Correct.
I mean, I do that with meetings now if I don't really care that anybody see me. And then participants, I click on that. When you click on participants, it'll show you over here who all is on this. So it shows Shannon, and then it shows David Hall, and it says host. Mm-hmm. So you would be the host, or it'll say Debbie Farrell host. But then out beside it, underneath that it says invite. I'm assuming that would mean I can invite other people. Mm-hmm. And if I need to tell David to unmute me, I can do that. And the other thing I can do is raise my hand. So let's raise my hand.
So where are you clicking raise my hand at?
It's under participants.
Okay.
Between participants and this group chat, there's a little click that says raise hand, lower hand. So I'm thinking, did that show up on yours?
Yeah, a little blue hand
come up.
Yes.
So then David can say,
I lower the hand and say, hey, what's your question?
Right. And then he dismissed it.
And another thing to know, Debbie, I'm sorry we're talking all at the same time. But anyway, the top of this thing, if you're the host, it has a thing that says gallery view. And this is great because right now, Shannon is giant and you're tiny. And if you had 15 people on here, which would be hallelujah moment, you can click gallery view and it makes everybody about the same size. Does that impact yours at all? You control your own view.
I control my own, and in fact, I can play around with what I want to.
Correct.
The guests can play around as well.
Yes. Anyway, so that's the main ways to deal with this. And again, this play enter chime is good because when I am teaching Sunday school, I use the full screen. And so sometimes I have people joining late and I don't know that they came in. And so they're in the waiting room forever and they'll send me a text to let me in, like the big bad wolf. And so that's a good thing to have on over here. And again, it's just over here in that 3 dots. And it gives the choice to enable the waiting room. And muting them, anything else you want to do over here, you can choose that. Okay? All right. Okay, so that's all we're going to look at for now. And so to end the meeting ever, you can click up here.
I'm going to leave.
Okay. Bye.
There's a big red button that says leave, so I'm leaving. I've had enough.
Enough. Great. and meeting for all. Done for. Okay. Now another thing that's very important, that's easy for me, is if you click on here to schedule a meeting, then you can call it what you want it to. Call it like you can call it Joyful Noise Sunday School. Description, of course it's Sunday school. Right, capitalized Sunday. You don't teach English because you don't know what you're doing. When, and you click this little thing, it makes a calendar, and you can choose this Sunday, the 24th. You can choose the time pretty simply here. Do it at 9:30. Change it to AM. Duration, you can make it an hour, hour and a half, whatever you want to make it. So right now it says you have a 40-minute limit. So, that's weird, I didn't know that. So, in here. So that might be an issue that comes up at some point. I don't know what happens at that point. That's a good question.
Have you ever gone longer than 40 minutes?
I have, but I have a school account. So, okay. So we don't need to do Pacific time. We need to have Eastern time. Let's go the other way. We're not in Vancouver. Because it won't be to go the wrong way.
I think it's Daddy done
Eastern time. There we are. Greenwich Mean Time -4. And if you do this, is what I have. If you make it a recurring meeting, and recurrence is not daily, recurrence is weekly. So this means that it reoccurs on Sunday, end date, maybe forever, don't even know. So you can determine what end date you want. Don't even know. Make it December 31st just for fun, December 27th. Awesome. Okay? You don't have to require a password unless you want to. That's just silly. Video on and off. Okay. Enable join before host. So, and save that. So if you save that, it'll come up and you'll see this right here, that now you have this going on. So now you want to share this with other people. So, yeah. And the best way to do this is to, let's see. Okay, here's the invitation link. See right here it says Zoom. If you copy this invitation, says David Hall's inviting you to a Zoom meeting. Copy meeting invitation. Then you can put this over here if you go to your email that you have up already, and you put this to whoever you're sending it to. Joyful Noise people, whoever it is. Subject, Zoom this Sunday at 9:30. Okay, then you click in here to the body of the text and you paste it. Right click on there and you can paste it, and it puts this whole thing in here. That invites them to come into the thing. Let's see if we send this to Shannon. Shannon. Okay, I'm sending this to Shannon. And when she gets it, it should look like a way that she can go in there and see it. Okay? So, sent email. It says Zoom this Sunday. So this is what she would see. All the different dates you've been invited. Down here, if they click on this, this will add files to their calendar system if they want to. Or if they don't want to do that, they can click this immediately, just like that. Okay? Other thing to know is that if you want people to be able to join by phone, see if I can find that. So, I don't see this right off, but I can figure that out for you when we talk about it, of what that looks like, because it has to be a way. Anyways, this is probably more than you wanted to see all at one time, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video and upload it for you. so that you'll be able to at least have a start. And please call me immediately if you have any questions. Thank you.